Everyone in the personal finance world talks about the 4% rule. Save enough, withdraw 4% a year, never run out of money. It sounds simple. It sounds safe. But here's what nobody tells you. The 4% rule was not designed for people like us. It was built for someone who retires at 65 with 30 years of savings behind them. If you're starting late, in your 40s or 50s, and planning to retire by 55 or 60, the 4% rule could be the most dangerous number you've ever trusted. I'm going to show you why and what to use instead. I'm late starter FIRE. I'm 49, building my retirement from almost zero, living in Southeast Asia. This channel is about real strategies for late starters, not textbook theory. Let's talk about the 4% rule. First, what is the 4% rule? In 1994, financial advisor William Bengen studied historical market data and concluded, if you withdraw 4% of your portfolio in year one of retirement, then adjust for inflation each year after, your money will last at least 30 years. So if you have $1 million saved, you can withdraw $40,000 per year. Adjust for inflation. Repeat. 30 years later, you're fine. That's the rule. Simple, elegant, and built for someone retiring at 65. Here's the problem for us. The 4% rule assumes a 30-year retirement, age 65 to 95. But what if you want to retire at 55? That's potentially 40 years of retirement, maybe 45. The original research did not test for that. And here's what the updated research shows. For a 40-year retirement, the safe withdrawal rate drops to around 3.3%. For 45 years, closer to 3%. That means if you have $750,000 saved and withdraw 4%, $30,000 per year, there's a meaningful chance you run out of money before you turn 90. That's not a retirement plan. That's a gamble. The 4% rule doesn't fully protect against sequence of returns risk. This means the order in which you get your investment returns matters enormously. If the market crashes in year 1 or 2 of your retirement and you're still withdrawing 4%, you could permanently damage your portfolio. Even if the market recovers later, you've already sold shares at the bottom. You can't undo that. For late starters with smaller portfolios, this risk is amplified. We have less buffer, less margin for error. So what's the alternative? I use a combination of 3 approaches. Number 1, the 3.3% rule. More conservative, built for longer retirements. If you need $30,000 a year, your target becomes $909,000, not $750,000. Yes, it's a higher bar, but it's safer. Number 2, the bucket strategy. Divide your retirement money into 3 buckets. Bucket 1, 1 to 2 years of expenses in cash. Never touch your investments for day-to-day needs. Bucket 2, 3 to 10 years in conservative investments, bonds, dividend stocks, stable ETFs. Bucket 3, everything else in growth ETFs. Let it compound. Don't touch it. This protects you from sequence of returns risk. Number 3, geographic arbitrage. If your withdrawal rate feels too high, lower your expenses instead. Retiring in Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, or Latin America on $2,000 a month completely changes your FIRE number. $2,000 a month equals $24,000 per year. At 3.3% withdrawal rate, your target is $727,000. Suddenly, early retirement is achievable, even for a late starter. Here's what I'm personally doing. I'm targeting a 3.3% withdrawal rate, not 4%. I'm building a 3-bucket portfolio: cash buffer, dividend ETFs, growth ETFs. And I'm planning to retire in Southeast Asia, where my cost of living is significantly lower than in a Western country. Combined, these 3 things make early retirement at 55 or 56 genuinely achievable from where I am today, even starting at 49. The 4% rule isn't wrong, it's just not designed for us. As a late starter, you need a more conservative withdrawal rate, a bucket strategy to survive market crashes, and ideally, lower expenses through geographic flexibility. Which of these 3 strategies are you already using? Let me know in the comments. If this was useful, subscribe. Every week, I'm documenting exactly how I'm building retirement from a late start. Next week, how I plan to retire in 6 years. The actual numbers, the actual plan. See you there.